Hey guys, Nathan Sprague here with Debt Freedom University. Really quickly in this video, I just kind of want to expand on what I mentioned in one of the previous videos in regards to flexibility and options with this strategy. So, as I mentioned, with the strategy, you are not locked into any fixed amount of payment that you're using for your total debt weapon month after month. You have total flexibility and total control over that amount and optionality. So I want to kind of expand on that. Again, I think I mentioned it in a previous video, but if you experience less income in a given month, or maybe more expenses than usual in a given month, and this debt weapon amount needs to be less because you've got less free cash flow that you can apply towards the strategy in any given month, you can do that. You have total flexibility to do that. And then on the flip side, one of the things I didn't mention in one of the previous videos was that you can also pay more. So let's say in a given month you make, maybe you work more hours at work, or earn higher commissions, or whatever the case might be, but you earn more income than you normally do on average, or perhaps your expenses were less than they normally are, and maybe you've got an extra $150 or $200 or whatever it might be that you can apply towards your debt weapon, and thus pay more to whatever debt account that you're attacking that month and applying that towards. You have the flexibility to do that too. So again, you are not fixed or locked into this extra $857 per month in our example. You have the flexibility to pay less or pay more. Obviously, the results are going to change if you're not paying that amount, whether you're paying more or less. Less will obviously save you less money and interest over time, and result in a longer pay down period, and more will have better effects, save you more money, and pay off your debts even faster. But I just wanted to really hammer that point home, that you have total flexibility and options with this process. And then secondly, in regards to options, I will also say that you don't necessarily have to include every debt you have in this process. Let's say, for example, using our example here of the John Sample family, let's say they were really just concerned with kind of these consumer debts and student loans and the auto loans, and basically they wanted to eliminate all these debts exclusive of the mortgage. And they say, you know what, we're just going to leave the mortgage out of this. We're content paying 2.99% interest rate on that, and we don't necessarily want to shovel a bunch of extra cash at that every month just to free up that extra $1,000. You can take that off the list and not include it in your strategy. So if we go back to our calculator, we could simply see if I can do this right here. Well, anyway, it's not letting me delete that row for some reason, but I could probably just delete the numbers here. Let's do that. And then I'll rerun the calculation, see if it picked it out. Okay, it did. So it deleted the mortgage. So let's say, for instance, you wanted to implement this process towards all of your debts, excluding the mortgage. So now we've done here with our example, and you can see here we went from 9.2 years to now just 2.8 years when we don't include the mortgage. So now, obviously, our interest savings are less, because in the base case, doing what we're currently doing, when we don't include the mortgage, we just have we pay a total of $59,000 in interest, whereas implementing our strategy, we pay just under $13,000. So saving about $45,000 there in total interest by implementing our strategy without including the mortgage. But again, I just want to really drive home the fact that you have total control, flexibility, and optionality over exactly how you do this. So you can totally customize it to whatever your goals and desires and priorities are. So I just wanted to touch on that point really quickly. And again, I would encourage you, with the Undebt It calculator here, create your free account. It's free, and you can save all this information. And if you feel the need to maybe pull out one of your debts because you don't want to include it in the program after a few months or what have you, or make changes to your balances, or make changes to the total payment that you're going to be paying towards all of your debts. Maybe you start earning more income and you've got more money from your total debt weapon number that you want to include. By saving that information in your account, that's all there. So you just simply have to log in, make those changes, and you can make those changes on the fly and then just update the calculation each and every time, and it will spit out your clearly defined course of action and plan of attack there that you need to take with each account throughout the course of each month. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you found this informative, and we'll see you in the next video.